grocery. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Go, Chuck. Ready?
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Fields. Flush to his right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 33 yards that time.
Here we go, Scott.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is going to lose yardage here. Foreman is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Off play action, Fields rolling to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the air again, Fields. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
King, Phil King, Phil King. Hey, let's go. No touch.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down. Here's Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to the running game with Swift. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears 32-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here now, 2nd and 4. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Great, set. Hey, 73. Delta.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fields. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Fields on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bears 10, Eagles 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. But special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
You got a mini basement. Why not?
Here's Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When the running game's not working sometimes, you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there for Chicago. 61 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Nolan Smith from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do. That's a big swing of momentum right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd and 8.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 45 yards.
And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They're on
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
A gain of 19 yards.
Out of the gun, Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10, Fields again.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Fields now to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
4th down, Fields has to have this one.
Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down.